this on the thing.
We're in the
Hello,
chat.
everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
Ba-da-da-da.
Hey, before we even recap, while we're letting folks come into the channel, let's do the DM inspo, so I don't
I was
forget
gonna
before
say,
tonight's
Dan.
shoe seat is.
Too many things going on. Hold
No worries, Faye. Yeah, take credit. I will go around backwards this time. We'll start with Mariah.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. You know what you got? I guess I gotta roll 2. Okay, let me know what you get.
Get that
It's a
dice
straight
I rolled a
D20.
5 on D&D Beyond.
Oh, nice, nice.
Dan.
Awesome. Okay, 5 from Riot. Tasha?
16.
Ooh, okay, 16.
Yeah.
Lil?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, what is that? Good Lord.
I got a 2.
At 2, get those low rolls out of the way.
Yeah, let's just get our low rolls out of the way, Lil.
Frank, how about you?
15.
Yeah, oh, what's that? Sorry.
15. A 1 and a 5.
May I ask, is Frank quiet for anyone else? He just soft
Oh, you
for
know
me.
what? I
Is it
thought.
just me?
Hold on.
No, fine for you, Warren. Okay. It might just be me, Frank. It's a little.
How about now?
That does sound better to me.
It's
If
weird.
that's okay for
Zoom
everyone.
audio settings always confuse me.
Why?
Oh, weird. All right, Steph. I don't know if you're caught up. We're rolling DM inspo. I don't know if you have your earpods in. Nope. Okay.
Oh, she's trying to pair, I think.
What was your roll again, Frank? I'm so sorry.
10 o 10
18.
10 cinco 10
Oh,
5.
okay. All right.
I think I got that right.
15. 15? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oops. Warren?
11.
Well, Steph made it just in time if you got your AirPods in. Nope. Warren, it's a steal with 11 because I rolled a 12. Well done. Woo! All right. All right. Well, here we are. Digging into the evening. So I'll very quickly just kind of set the stage from last week where everyone managed to make their way up the mountain, find the true alchemist, Destrian Stone Sworn. For all the really good stuff, you'll have to watch this episode. But there was a lot of complexity to the breakdown. He was just by himself and cursed after defeating whatever this creature was that he was talking about. And Grisura was done with this guy's BS, and fired like with a natural 20, 2 natural 20s. It was an advantage. Fired some arrows into his heart, and we get a little further info. Guthrie came and slit his throat, and put him down. He was dying in a few hours. Guthrie said, "I'm gonna just mercy kill this guy." Blip. And Grisura and Ash were like, hands up. Oh, this guy, this, all this stuff. What a foolish way to handle things. They started to walk off. Everyone else is sort of left, sitting in the information. So we're gonna start right at the top there, as it's late evening. It was twilight time, so that twilight hour. And I guess I'll pass it over. So Grisura and Ash have kind of stepped away, and I think it might be nice to start if, well, I guess it depends on if Steph's got her AirPods. Okay. If Grisura and Ash feel up for starting, I'd love to dive into that, if they have any convo. If not, I can collect with everyone else if you'll want a little time. I'm going to pass it to Grisura.
Yeah, I think Grisura's probably walking along in silence, but when they notice that Ash is with them, they'll probably give them a look like, maybe challenge, like, go ahead and say something. Just, I dare you. Or, do you have any thoughts or anything? Just like,
how do you respond, Ash?
Ash will notice, and Berserker would definitely be able to tell that Ash seems perturbed, like visually, yeah, visually like perturbed. And she'll kind of notice the look, and I just don't see how that we can trust them. I mean, it's just one person. How do we know that they're telling the truth? And they did all this on their own, and there's nothing else to back them up except their word. And it just seems like a big thing to just be like, whoa, well, that's fine. We believe ya. Let's start looking for these things. And
I hear you. It sounded like a madman justifying horrible deeds.
I don't even know. Like, that's just a.
Not necessarily with truth, not necessarily with reality, just. Yeah. No, I agree.
How are we supposed to know that what he was hunting was bad? I've never heard of him, right, Dan? I mean, I've never heard of this creature.
The Infernum?
I-
No.
I wouldn't trust or believe a word that he said. I mean, we can write it down, we can pass it to the mayor, the Academy, the scholars, but I'm with you. I don't.
And
After everything he did, why believe him?
And exactly, he took the golem and then just rampaged through and took through some graves and went through the graveyard and did all of these things. And it's like, oh well, I told the golem to go down, the mountain, and
controlling the actions of that scholar.
It was supposed to be his friend.
Yeah.
And then lying to us.
Rizura will actually stop and put a hand on your shoulder.
I just felt like it's all for nothing.
I hear you.
And I didn't come on this to just go on a wild goose chase. I'm looking for someone. I can't just be
Maybe it's time to get back to what's important to us. Not spend our time listening to lies and justifications and ravings.
Such an idiot. That you come all this way for such an idiot. Thank you for listening.
Of course. It's a long walk back to town.
Yeah, she'll just kind of walk in silence, just kind of brewing in her thoughts.
And you kind of walk together. As they've stepped off, the rest of you stand around. Destrian now dead in the snow, flat out. Which the rest of you wish to do as Berserker and Ash are sort of out of sight.
You said, did he have a magic circle on the floor, or did
Yes,
he have
just beneath
okay.
the snow. Some snow had covered it.
I would Ignatius would uncover the snow and do a quick drawing.
Oh.
And the ruin. You said he had ruins on his body, right?
Yes, the curse turned back on him from the magic runes.
He will, draw them in one of his notebooks.
Nice.
Take a peek. He'll just announce. Does anyone I'm tempted to take a look in the cave. He said the golem was dismissed, but I want to be sure. But I don't know. Maybe.
Didn't Ash see the golem off the cliff?
Oh, I flew down.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll take it. All right, right.
I flew down. It's very, very much like rubble.
Okay. It's safe then. Okay. Thank you.
I can fly you down if you want.
No, I trust you. I totally trust you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a glance in the cave.
If you want, it's not too far, not too deep. Just
I'll just kind of go in like 50 feet or so.
Okay.
right.
So it's about that deep, 50, maybe 80 at the most, to the deepest part. The back wall's kind of jagged, but it's just really, round and tall. But make an investigation check while you're in there if you're looking for anything, or a perception if you just
Okay.
want to scout it.
Yeah, I'm just scouting.
All right. I'll do
Eris-
investigation just to balance.
Okay. All right, Eris, let me know what you got, and then we'll check with Ignatius. Investigation.
I got a 15 perception.
Okay, 15 perception. And Ignatius, your investigation.
13.
Okay. Let's see. Eris, as you head in, you take a look around, and you find there's a bedroll here. There's really nothing of note inside. There's a little bit of food, some rations, water skiing. He hadn't been here long. Didn't seem like he was planning on staying very long either. It just seemed to occupy the space for, the brief time he's going to be here. And Ignatius, you kind of find the same thing. You backtrack the other way and comb over things, but that's all you find as well.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, how are Shar and Kethri and Chloe left with the body of Destrine out there in the snow? Where are you three up to? And Ash is up there too. No, Ash is with Grisura. Right. Shar, Kethri, and Chloe just kind of steering through the snow. Destrine's body on the ground.
I'm just arms crossed, staring at the body, kind of pondering, not saying anything.
Alright. Kethri, how about you?
That was exactly what I was gonna say too. It was just
The
like
twins in action.
I mean,
Nice.
staring because it was like my first humanoid mercy kill. We're gonna ponder on that.
Chloe, how about you? You see the two of them just.
I mean, the same thing, but facing away from the body, head up, just trying to control breathing.
Okay, you see those controlled long breaths out in the mist with the cold air. Air fills your lungs. Makes you kind of calm and focus. Okay. Shortly, after, maybe whatever it takes, 10, 15 minutes, Eris and Ignatius, you make your way back to Shar, Kethri, and Chloe. And you all know Grisura and Ash stepped away and haven't come back yet. So they're likely still heading in whatever direction.
Oh, nothing in the cave of note. I suggest we catch up to our friends before they make a wrong turn.
A good point.
Are you all taking like a double pace to catch up, follow the tracks while they're fresh?
Yeah, fast walking.
Okay. Right. Grisura, Ash, let me check in. Are you doing anything to hide tracks, or are you really just like, you need to storm out of there and that's all that it was?
So, Grisura's just walking. I don't remember if Ash was on her broom or not, but I'm not.
No, Ash was walking.
Okay.
Okay.
First time for everything.
Yeah, right. They work. You can hear. Nice. All right. So,
Ash would be like,
mhm.
Ash would be looking
Pressing.
around for moss. That's about it.
Okay.
Just walking along with Gazora.
That's the quality of Grazera's company. Makes you want to look for moths.
Moss, yeah, yeah. Not much, in the winter with all the
Mm-hmm.
snow, but you're keeping an eye out. Maybe 45 minutes after, maybe pace is slowed a little from the initial heated pace. Um, you hear the rest of your crew, you hear footfalls approach anyway. Turn around, you see it's the rest of the crew.
Just nod and continue.
Yeah, Ash will slow down a little bit more, but we'll kind of turn around, see them, and just continue walking with Grazora.
Well, you have a little more time, maybe another 45 minutes or so before night, the dark of night falls, which makes it about camping time. You've got like another 2 days, a little over 2 days of travel to get back down the mountain. So I imagine you're setting up camp. I'll just see if anyone's against camp setup. Everyone kind of has their individual roles, to set up and perform here as tents go down and bedroll. Those that have tents anyway, bedrolls. Do you have your two-person tent out here now? Actually, because you don't have your one-person tent anymore. That's all you've got. It's a two-person, I think. For Ash.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wood's collected, cauldron put on, and at one point, most of you, if not all of you, sit around the fire, get warm, eat your hearty soup and rations. And I'll just leave that open in case, I know there might be some other things that inter-party exchanges that some folks wanted. So
Ash is just flipping through tarot cards, which I'm getting.
I'll turn
Okay.
to Brazura.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you attack him?
The evil guy. The guy who stole and controlled someone's mind and possibly plotted to kill. He was evil. He needed to be stopped.
He was already stopped. He was dying, and he did not.
So he
attack.
said. I didn't know that.
You didn't take the time to figure it out.
No, I did not. I figured out he was evil, figured out he was the cause of great harm. Didn't really care what he had to say.
And you took the matter into your own hand. When we travel...
Who was I gonna wait it for?
For the rest of us to get the information we needed. We are here...
Oh, don't tell me you believe everything he told you.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. That's why I shot. When you come face to face with evil.
To be fair, it was a real nice shot.
The shard glares.
You
are not the only one with opinions in this group. You cannot act alone.
Not every moment in life allows us to put it to a vote.
It can when the man has nothing to react. I'd argue this was a time when we had a chance. We were just too hard-headed to wait for it.
and you spent too much time listening to a man justify his evil deeds. But I suppose if you want to waste your time, I won't stop you.
But you did.
He was still
Oh.
talking when I left.
Just out of curiosity, is there anyone else you have doomed evil in such a manner and summarily executed? Just in case down the road we need to know.
Fair question. No. Now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You ever met someone that evil and just said, huh, have a nice day?
No, I had no intention of
Good.
walking away from that.
Good
But
to know.
I did have every intention of finding out to the fullest extent of the wheres and whys before leading him to justice.
Do you believe in leading him to... Didn't we do that? Didn't we lead him to justice?
The problem that they're saying is that they wanted to find out the answers to their questions first, and then kill him.
Oh, I'd love the answers to the questions too. I don't think he was giving you answers to questions that... Well, again, if you believe him, more power to you, I suppose.
Sometimes death is too good for evil people.
Maybe. If there are people in the world that want to truly punish evil and make it suffer, I mean, life's too short for that. Just when you face evil, you get rid of it and you move on. But that's just me. If you want to take your time, then take your time.
I just don't think that the governor will look too kindly on us killing the only lead or information they had about what's been going on for months. Whether it be false or not, to kill them was not our call to make. They did not hire us to be executioners of justice.
Well, then they should have sent guards.
They
We were a
said-
long way from city. We were a long way from law keepers. We saw evil. I dealt with it in the way you deal with evil far from cities. If you'd prefer to go with guards next time, you are more than welcome to. There are many ways to navigate life.
How can I be welcome to do so if you jump in and kill them?
I assume next time you and I will be in different places. It's been great working with you, though.
Real quick, what did we do with his body? Speaking of how sometimes death...
Is that
can
an
be
out-of-character question for the DM, or is that an in-character question for the player?
It is both.
Well, in
like,
character,
just
none of us
reminding
tell
me. Death is, you said how death is too good for some things. Just in case. You know, I've seen a few undead things in my time. What did we do with his body?
The DM reminds you that no one said anything in regard to the body, so it's sitting in the circle. They bled out.
Want to go back and burn it? Because now that Catherine's thinking about it, she should probably go.
It's like an hour and a half. You might not want to travel tonight, but you could backtrack in the morning if you wanted.
Wait, so did someone kill him besides Grisora?
I mean,
So why are you getting on to Grisora about killing?
I'm not.
She didn't do it?
I'm not. I'm just here. I don't
I'm
like
not-
confrontation. I just killed it out because it was already dying. I say it because ew. And it's like a mercy killing because that's how I was taught. So,
Okay, so the killing was your fault, was what you did.
well, after y'all left, yeah.
Okay. just making it clear. It sounded like Grizora's arrows killed him, so I was just making sure that I understood what was happening.
Oh yeah, no, it was already dying anyways, and it just seemed like it was just suffering, and I don't know.
Oh, so you helped out Grizora.
I guess.
And Ash will smile at Grizora
Oh no.
and go back to
Now
the
she
tarot
feels like she
cards.
did something wrong. Shit.
Well, this
He's
is
like,
go.
I'm gonna go back and just crochet. She's gonna like hide behind Shar and just crochet.
I think Eris is sitting next to Chloe, and we've just pulled out popcorn from somewhere, just watching everyone.
I mean, you don't see Chloe because while this is going on, Chloe climbed to the highest peak of a tree just to escape the talk of death because it makes
Oh.
Chloe very, very uncomfortable.
Ignatius will say either there are one of two conditions here. The strain was either a madman who caused harm and injury and death and damage. Well, the harm, death, and damage happened no matter what. And he should have. I am of the belief, personally, that it should be brought to account by the people he brought harm to. Not just his soul.
People of different lands do things different ways.
Indeed. And well noted.
So Catherine shouldn't have killed him. Is that what you're saying?
I would have preferred they didn't.
Oh.
I thought we were done asking him questions.
Or to finish, and we won't ever know. Well, we may not have gotten an answer either way. He could be telling the truth. And there is a threat.
To be fair, he wouldn't have survived down the mountain anyways, according to him at least. Said he only had like an hour or so. Didn't think that he would make the 2-day journey.
I don't know about you, but we know some people at the academy. I know a cleric or two in different temples in town. Can write down. I will say I can. I will say I will. I plan on writing down the story we heard and passing it on to them. Some lore keeper, some archivist may be able to make sense of the ravings, or they may read it and realize it's the ravings of a madman. I mean, I'm looking around here. I suspect that most of you, if you had been in his shoes, would have sought help from people and not taken the path that he chose. There's no harm in trying to spread the story and seeing if the good people that we know in town and the ones that we don't can piece together enough to take the next step. I don't feel the need to solve the mystery of whether a man who justified all of his actions were true or not, but maybe somebody else will. I mean, it can't hurt to pass the lore around. Probably should have been done by him a long time ago, but it doesn't hurt.
On that we are agreed.
So, how do we find out? Or what's the plan if we have one? Or should we come up with a plan now on how we find out if what he said is true? Because I'm certainly not going to go by what he said.
I'm not that curious as to dive into the truth or lies of a bad man committing evil. If others want to, they're welcome to his story, but I'm not that curious. If you are, please do. I can give you a copy of my notes of what I wrote down from what he said. But, we're different people. Maybe we're walking separate paths.
I mean, I would like to know if, or at least try to do well, my accent just went out the window. We're trying to do some research about just if, I mean, because I would be, concerned if what he said was true. But I guess that would require some research.
Part of what I've been doing is investigating the origins of and what has happened since the Sundering. So I am certainly have an interest in at least looking into and adding this as a side note to possibly some things that there are a lot of things that are rumored to have happened. So the only way you can find out whether or not they're just idle rumors is to ask around, tell the stories, and see if anyone has any evidence to verify or dispute. That's all we can do unless we see it with our own eyes. And I intend on this topic and this subject interests me greatly, and I will investigate. And as part of, I won't make it my life's work. I mean, but it is part of all the things that I look into and ruins and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll add it to the list.
There is honor in lore keeping.
What is the famous lore? Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it.
Fire's warm. Soup fills your belly. Internal warmth. The winds whip around in different directions outside the camp. Way atop the mountain here tonight. Just wanted to sprinkle a little of that in. If y'all still have stuff, feel free to. Sounding like everyone's said their piece for the most part. Okay.
Before everyone goes to bed, Eris is gonna lean over to Grisura. I'll try to stay on your good side. Just kind of like nudging her, like it's a joke. Laugh.
Are you flirting with me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to lighten the mood. Because everybody here is so tense.
Sorry, Grisura's got like a wisdom for a dumb stat. You're gonna get some.
It's amazing. Oh, beautiful.
Dan, I think when it gets like nighttime sleeping, just to let you know beforehand that Ash is going to do something when she's like awake, like after her trance.
Oh, middle of the night, but after trance. Okay.
Right.
Alright, it's time to pack for bed. If there's anything y'all want to discuss before going to sleep for the night.
Chloe's just gonna stay up in the tree, and Dan, I will take a point of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Alright. What keeps you up? Is it the weather or the experience?
Just everything that has happened in the past 24.
Okay. Just finding it difficult to find that peace for sleep and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Find a nice cradled spot to remain in the tree there. And just your brain is on and running through histories of your own, through possible futures, and through everything that happened over the past month here in Zonai leading to this. Right. Okay, in that case, it sounds like everyone's going to sleep.
I assume I was like, you assume we're doing a normal watch, but
Yeah.
I think we had a rotation at one point, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I took second watch.
Second for Ayers. Who wants first?
I'll do all the watches just because, again, Chloe
Kira.
can't shut her mind, so.
Alright. Chloe's gonna offer, a shout from the treetop. I'll take watches. See if everyone
But
agrees.
Ignatius will take first.
Okay, you'll double first. Third. Okay. Are you doubling second, Eris, as well? Along with
Yeah, she's gonna stay up all night, so someone should also be there.
Chloe? Okay.
2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
That's true.
Chloe,
I was gonna say that.
give me a perception check just for your whole night. We'll do just one for your whole night here.
Okay. Would this be with advantage or? No, it'll
Just
be a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled it. 14.
14 for Chloe. Okay. And Grizzer, I think you were on first watch. If you're in third. I'm so sorry. Ignatius was on first.
Ignatius is first,
Okay.
yeah.
It's Ignatius, Eris, and then
Yeah, I was
Brazura.
on first. I rolled 11.
And 11. Okay. All right. The night, as it begins to pass by, seems to go by without any events. The snow picks up and then drops off back and forth, moderately windy. There's some owls that fly, give a little startle here and there. Some small woodland creatures that might give a little bit of a jump, but nothing dangerous on first watch. Let me ask Ash, at the end of first watch is when your trance is done. Are you waiting for, like, after that watch change to do whatever you want to do?
Probably not. Is there any place close by that's like, are we in the forest? Yes, right?
It's the mountains, but it's lightly forested. It's not really dense, but
should try to find a place close by if there's anything that she can like sit behind or something that she's like out of sight barely from everyone else.
all right. Make a stealth check as you head out of camp, and Ignatius, Chloe, and Eris can make a perception check against that as during the changing of the shard. This is a well, I guess Ignatius and Chloe already did your perception checks. So Eris, go ahead and make your perception check for the watch, and we'll see if that covers catching Ash. Ignatius, you had an 11, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and Chloe was a 15, I think.
Yep. 14.
14.
Oh,
Okay. Let me know what you get, Eris, for perception.
15.
15. And Ash, what'd you get for stealth?
22.
Okay, you sneak off, not caught at all. You just kind of carefully watch, like, yeah, okay. And go when no one's looking. How far away from camp do you want to get? 100 feet's kind of out of sight. 200's even more so.
Yeah, 100. If 100 feet is the closest that I can, the closest I can get to be out of sight of.
Yeah.
Yes, and 100 feet.
All right. So let me see what you're up to since it's the top, and then I'll come back with Eris's perception see for that round. What you got, Ash?
Ash is going to get out of sight, and when she is, she's going to kind of sit down against a rock or something, or just on the ground, and is going to take out her tarot cards out of her bag that she brought with her and start doing a reading for herself. And we're using my mystic background here, Dan.
All right.
She's, going to just kind of sit there and just kind of think. Is Walt the guy on the mountain that I guess died yesterday? Is what he said true? She's going to just kind of start laying out cards for the answer, but
Flip through your cards under the um, diffused moonlight here through the clouds and snow. Let me recall what he was saying. Talked about the creatures and that they were a danger in his world. They called them Infernum. That his father had it. Yeah, you get a wheel. Be positive.
she will just kind of sit with that for a couple seconds, make a few notes in her journal, and will maybe sit there for like, an hour just kind of looking around and then go back to camp.
And that'll be the first reading of the day for purposes of, having that stuff. Nice. Okay. With that, you're going to take that back to your camping spot. What are you doing for the rest of the night? Are you just sort of being present or reading, you said?
She would probably go over to like where wherever the watch is probably sitting and just kind of like hang out writing in her book or something.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you see Eris is taken over and kind of pull up a seat. I imagine, Eris, are you patrolling and such, or are you sort of like patrol and then kind of get a central location to watch where Ash can sit?
Yeah, she'll go around like a little bit farther out on the perimeter, kind of sit down, and then she'll get up about like once an hour and just kind of go around. And while she's sitting and looking around, she's gonna start working out things about her bracer.
Nice, yeah. It's interesting as you spend a little time, understanding it. You see that you can make it sort of almost disappears. It becomes the same as your skin, and it's like you can't even tell it's there. You also find that you're because always thinking of weaponry, thoughts of weaponry come around, and as you start thinking of different weapons you're proficient with, it begins to shift, as it can shift into any weapon you're proficient with.
So what Ash sees is she's like twisting the bracer, and then she pulls her hand away, and all of a sudden there's a gigantic pink great axe in her hand, and she's like, huh.
Does that happen a lot?
I mean, I just bought this the other day. Cool.
Just hearing Eris giggle, Ash is just gonna kind of like, not like perch, but just like swing down, upside down, just to see what it is.
Nice.
It's a gigantic coral pink great axe. Just what every barbarian needs.
Yes. The peacemaker.
And then probably at that point, Chloe's just gonna come down from the tree and then join Ashton, Eris.
You just kind of pull up a seed silently just to kind of be present.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I'm gonna pull out a brown paper moth and then just fiddle with it.
Okay. Nice. Love it. All right. Well, Eris, as your watch goes by when you're 15, similar sights, very small prey kind of creatures here and there, nothing major, nothing to be worried about tonight. And
I'm also at one point I'm gonna like look up the mountain, try to kind of like a couple of times during the night. She's gonna look up the mountain to make sure nothing is approaching from up there, and to make sure nothing is landing up there. To like say recover a body or something.
Gotcha. Okay, it's close enough. It's only an hour and a half away, so visually, it's there's snow and stuff, but it's a mountain, and when it thins out, you can see get a decent view up there down the mountain. But yeah, thankfully you don't spy anything coming in or from that area. Your shift wraps up, As Grisura comes out for third watch, Ash and Chloe, are you staying out as Grisura comes out and exchanges with Eris?
Just not really making um oh gosh, Ward to Gerzura. Chloe's just gonna give a nod to her and climb back up the tree to give just the situation. Chloe is not very comfortable, so
Gotcha.
up the tree I go.
Grisura, you come out, you see Chloe give a nod, Eris kind of tags out, Ash is there.
Yeah, Ash is still just chilling, just hanging out.
Well, let me know. Go ahead and roll a perception check, Grisura, if you would. A 1? Okay.
Dan, as a player asking, the
Yeah.
14 was for all the watches, right?
Was for the whole thing, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, just want to make sure.
So we've got, yes, you've got things covered where Grisura might not. Okay, so Grisura, are you sort of doing the patrol and then kind of coming back to the area where Ash is at and as you to watch? Or are you just staying on the move?
Probably just find a decent vantage point and try and keep eyes and ears open.
Okay. Yeah, nothing of note, nothing dangerous tonight on the third watch as it passes. The sun begins cresting over over the horizon, and morning has come. People begin waking up. The cauldron's out for breakfast. The coffee gets heated up after some, porridge and rations and such. Some warm things for bellies. And I guess I'll just see if you're all looking to make the hour-and-a-half trek back up to look for the body, or if you're heading down the mountain to, get out of here now that work's done.
I'm of the opinion we should go get the body.
Eris says over breakfast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it time to vote? Is that a thing we're doing now?
Has anyone said anything about Bolton?
You're just kind of taps Char on the knee.
Giving opinions.
See, under the log.
What do we plan to do with the body?
At the very least, we can turn it over. So if they want to figure out information, they can do their own spellcasting.
And when they ask what happened,
He died. That's what happened.
died how?
There's gonna be a slit mark on its neck.
Rather large holes in his chest.
We can just say we fought. That's it. Or you can tell the truth if you really want to. I don't care.
Okay. I just figured that we should probably have, just in case. I doubt they will, but I'm not, sure of these things. If they ask us separately, are we saying he died, and we had to fight him, or are we saying that he was dying and we mercy killed him?
Yeah, that's what happened. Mercy killed him. I'm okay with that.
Ash just kind of looks around at everyone else, like, opinions, thoughts. Maybe specifically at Ignatius.
Ignatius will say, I've spent a lot of time in this area. I know some people. I know a lot of people. And they trust me, and they trust me for a reason. Because I'm reliable. Certainly about information. If asked, I will tell them exactly what.
Okay. So we can.
And I will leave it at that. If asked, I will not, unless if they, I will give you at least that benefit of omission. If they choose not to delve, I will not volunteer. But a fair warning, if asked, I will give them a fair and accurate accounting of what happened.
Or not. Which sounds probably like the best. I'll probably do the same.
But upon further reflection, I do believe, consider if he is at least somewhat truthful in his ramblings, it might be best if we go check on the body to make sure and bury it at least at the very
Oh,
least.
so you don't think that we should turn in the body?
Well, does anyone want to carry it down the mountain?
I'm not very strong. Like,
I don't mind dragging it.
Okay.
ugh. Okay.
If that's the case, then that's probably even better. If you don't mind, Eris, thank you.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Anyone else? Just, while the floor is open, so to speak.
Dan, we're a day and a half, 2 days from town.
It's about a 2 full day. Yeah, just
Two full
just
day?
over. Yep, you'll probably have 2 more nights of sleep, and then be there in the morning. If you're going back up, to get the body, and
If we're not,
it's almost 48 hours on the nose if you're not.
Okay.
All right, the faster we get started, the faster we get back.
Start cleaning up.
Zara pulls out her book and starts making notes. Have fun. I'll be here when you get back.
Keep the campfire going. Stay warm. Is anybody staying with Grisura? No. Okay.
If Ash sees no one else staying with Grisora, Ash will.
Okay. You do in fact see that.
Okay.
What we see.
Catherine's
As-
very
as-
undecided.
They start walking away. Ash will be like, "Oh, I think I'm just going to just kind of stay here, and when y'all come back down, I'm just gonna make some notes and look around and stuff." See you soon.
All right, be safe.
Bundle up your scarf and stuff. Get back.
Catherine will look back as everyone's like walking, just kind of like, do I need to stay? And then like kind of like looks at Shar and like looks back and like she doesn't know what to do because now there's now conflict in our group. And so she's just like, if Shar's gonna keep going, then she's gonna follow Shar.
I'm close.
Char doesn't even like acknowledge Ash talking and just keeps walking.
Well, sorry, before we go, I'm going to, because she's been working on something, she will rush back really quick, pull something out of her little bag, and give it to Brazura. Be like, just stay warm, okay? And then it's just a quick like beanie or something, or like an ear flap thing, something to keep warm. Yeah, you're
It's
supposed to kind of
snug.
like wear it like
Yeah.
like this. I'm sorry. Or just cut a hole in it, which is gonna ruin all my work, but that's fine. You can just kind of like make a little like ear headband, and you just like. Sorry, Ash, I'll make you one too. Don't worry, I'm making everybody one.
I'm not worried.
I'm not sure how it works with half-work ears, but I'm going to assume Catherine did a good job. So
Oh, nice. The open hole crocheted like ear spots for the ears to go
I
in.
totally did that.
Yeah. It's
Then
tempting.
she'll fly back
Ah,
to catch up with Shar.
You take off, kicking some of the snow up, as you take off, catch up. All right, Chloe, you're going with everyone to the top of the mountain?
Yes, but just like pacing,
Mm.
staying with the group, but just staying back.
Mm. Okay. Well, you all make your way back up. It's about an hour and a half to trudge back up. You head over to where the ritual circle was. You do see something in the circle, but it's no longer in the shape of a body. The curse reflected back on Destrian has taken its toll on the body, and now another fried, desiccated lump of something that used to be biological, Destrian in this case, lies there. You see little bits of his clothing hanging out of it and other stuff, but the curse definitely took effect. It's a little, like, a little bigger than like a volleyball sized. Dried up fleshy
Winston!
nice.
Why? Oh, I used to play volleyball. Yeah, no. Dan, why?
You want to
We
collect
can't
it?
bring anything back.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
You want to have a curse-free container that they can, or are we just leave it here?
I think we bury it.
Okay.
Heather starts getting snow and just try to.
Burying it with
It just-
snow. Nice.
Ignatius, allow me. It's just,
Before Ignatius and Kethri do that, can I do an investigation check to see if it's the same matter of the egg or whatever we found?
I'll say you can definitely do the check, but we can't. If the players have already done something, we can't like rewind their time and do it before them. But
You know what?
as they're doing it,
You're right.
welcome to do
You're
a check
right.
if you want. You know, if you
Okay.
see them starting to melt snow and dig, you can go ahead and do the check. Which would just be an
You're right.
investigation.
I worded that wrong.
That's okay.
You're right.
Just
Thank
you know,
you.
like clean it
Thank
up,
you.
but you're fine here.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. The benefit of having an iPad. An investigation check.
Yeah, you're just
Okay.
looking to make sure this was Destrian, right?
No. 20 for 24.
24, nice. And you're just checking to see if this, in fact,
It's like the same matter. Like if we like the mutant egg.
yeah. Definitely,
What
like
was
the two
it?
you've seen. Yeah, like those mutant eggs after they go through the ritual circle and they get all condensed and dried up and dried out. Definitely the same thing. As he had all the symbols, you know, on him, and he said that the creature reflected the curse on him. And he only had a couple hours. Is likely what he was talking about. But there are bits of his clothing and, you know, him. So it's you can identify with the 24 as Destrian factually, and just a gross little dried up mass now.
How much has Ignatius and Kethri piled the snow?
well, I'm not piling it. I'm melting it.
He's gonna melt it to get to some.
okay.
Yeah,
dirt.
Eris would have started digging while they're melting the snow and moving it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I would
I
have
don't. I have something to melt. Oh, I'm not spending my first level 1 of 2 spell slots on that.
Fireball.
She'll just like find more snow for Ignatius to melt. We'll do that.
I'm gonna relay the information to Ignatius. It's
Ah,
Good to know. At least put everyone's mind at ease, knowing that I'm no sorcerer or warlock, but I don't think there's any coming back from that.
nope.
He'll just casually dart his eyes. Like anybody gonna volunteer a confirmation of that?
Close.
I
Just
mean,
that
it'd be really hard.
when you say that close, like nope.
I love the scene too, because like Eris is digging a hole, Ignatius is melting snow to open up a patch to dig a hole, And Kethry's adding some more snow on that spot for Ignatius to
Mm.
melt. It is the
He just
you
wants to
spice
be
the amount of time
helpful.
it's amazing. You do dig up a hole, you get that buried, and some fresh snow, Kethry, you put on top just to keep it all nice snow.
That's right.
Are you all heading back down to the campsite? Okay.
Yep.
Make your way on down, an hour and a half. And Grizzer and Ash, is there anything that you'd like to do while everyone's away?
So thanks to the keen mind feat, Grizera's going to be able to come up with a like word perfect everything that she heard said until she got out of distance. So
Nice.
and I don't think it was that long, so Grizera will probably have a few copies of it written out.
Okay.
Ash can have a copy if she wants,
Mm,
and then that's kind of what she's doing. She'll save a copy or two for people back in town.
nice. Nice. You take one, Ash? You have an interest in the lore of it, the notes?
Oh, you're welcome to not. It's not that exciting.
I think Ash, when you offer it to her and she kind of look at it. What's this?
I said I'd record what he said. I'll give a copy to Ignatius. I'll give some copies back in town if people want to investigate it. If not, they won't, and then I'm done. You said you wanted to investigate. You're welcome to copy if you want.
You're done writing about it.
I'm writing what he said and nothing more. My opinion doesn't matter.
Why doesn't your opinion matter?
All the lore keepers will care about is what he said. So it's just a factual reporting. It's just the facts, man.
You don't listen to testimony?
Not my place.
Well, that's alright. I won't take one. I know that you got it in your book there, so you'll be with us, and I can just refer to you. You're not leaving, right?
A group of us was hired for a job. Job seems to be done to me. I've enjoyed making your acquaintance again, but I'm sure you said you've got somebody to look for. I've probably got another town I've got to see. We'll see each other again, I'm sure.
But wouldn't you rather travel with friends?
We're going the same direction, sure. You making a personal offer? Because I don't know that all of us are going the same direction.
Oh, well, I guess I just figured. I mean, the way that's worked so far, right, has been one thing's led to another, and then we go to something else, and then something else leads us somewhere else, and perhaps somewhere I thought about it, and maybe somewhere along that journey I'll find what I'm looking for. Because I know I haven't had any luck so far by myself, and by myself, I haven't had any luck so far, and you know, I've been doing it alone for quite some time. Quite a long time, actually. And I've been going from town to town, delivering letters, hoping to find something, and I haven't found nothing. And so I figure, that's what I was thinking, that if I didn't have any luck by myself, why does it matter if I'm just looking with some other people? I mean, maybe we can all look out for each other.
Seems like very sound reasoning. Makes a lot of sense.
I like having you around. My Irish accent's gone. I like having you around, and I don't know. I'd be
Likewise.
sad. I'd be sad if you left. I'd be sad if any of us left. Or, I don't know. I guess I just like traveling with people. Kind of comforting. But I understand, there's also nice things about traveling alone. So.
Well, those were some kind and wise words. I'm not sure everyone in the group feels the same way, but
Yeah.
give that some thought. You'll be in town for a few days, at least?
Sure.
Right.
Nashville smiled and just kind of like, the way that someone does after a serious conversation and they just don't know how to continue, they'll just kind of like get up and wander off and just like, oh, look at this flower. Let me go take a look at that. And yeah.
No,
Moss!
none of us understand social awkwardness. No, not at all. No.
Well, there's enough time to linger in awkwardness before the rest of the group returns.
Oh, we got lots of time for
Like
awkwardness. We got
45
hours
minutes,
of
yeah.
awkwardness.
Yeah, the rest of you come back. You see, the smoke from the campfire, and make your way back, down, and you've arrived back at the campsite. To find the awkward positioning of Grisser and Ash. And Ash looking around. Are there any flowers under all the snow?
Everything should be packed up at this point, so
Oh.
I assume you walk in, we can fall in line with you and just go. Grisero will offer Ignatius a copy of the transcript of the conversation for your investigation.
I'll add that Grisser
Thank you,
and
sir.
Ash
Thank
see no body in tow. Just for what it's worth. Alright.
Well, Ignatius would offer up what they
Okay.
found.
Well, good if you want. We'll play it out if you want.
It appears the curse turned him into, or pretty much dissolved
Mush.
his body. Yeah, there wasn't much left. We just buried the mass where it was. It was about the size of a small rock, avoiding the term volleyball.
You big
You're sure
size of your head.
it wasn't something that ate it or anything?
No,
Was-
no. Remember that
The
disastrous
thing that he was
gooby
on,
thing? Yeah.
that
he
you said was the monster.
Yeah, more of that.
Oh, nasty.
In a way, it's, well, at least I don't think that can be resurrected or anything done with that.
I should hope not.
Yeah, if it, oof. Nasty thought.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you've rejoined as a group, you're heading down the mountain. It's a little over 2 days. And you make your way through the day. Chilly, but the snow lets up. The sky's clear this evening, which is a little bit of respite from the cold bite that's been, getting clothes wet and everything else as it melts from your body heat or hair, in some people's cases. Yeah, trudging together. There's moments of talking, moments of silence, awkward or otherwise. You've traversed a day's worth of the mountain, and you are ready to set up camp for the night, unless anyone has anything before that, of course. Okay. Yeah.
Random thing.
Nice.
Right before or like during setup camp, whatever, Catherine wants to go find or pick up the nearest snow, put it into a snowball. She's heard about this. And throw it at Shar.
Nice. You've been working since the other day.
Like, ooh,
Make a sleight of hand, Kethri, and Shar make a perception check. Let's just see if you get this off without Shar noticing. Shar, I'm gonna ask, you to decide if you want to do it at disadvantage. If you're still like,
Well, I rolled a natural one,
Okay.
so I don't think it can get worse.
That can't get worse. All right.
Really?
Assuming Kethri, you didn't get a 1.
got a 19.
Nice. Yeah, you fired this thing off like a baseball pitcher, and you just. Where do you want to hit Shar?
Oh, just like in between her
goes
wings,
down.
like not at the face, but just yeah.
I see Kethri looking behind her.
I slowly stand up, infuse my hands with ice, and start crumpling up more. And begin throwing them at her.
Snowball fight breaks out between the twins
Yes.
while walking down the mountain. Anyone joining in, or just
Heck
minding
yeah,
it?
Eris is joining in.
Nice, Eris. You're like, huh, yeah. Nice.
Chloe
Mhm.
had second, like, it's time a second thoughts about doing it, but joins in as well.
Yes, nice. Reluctantly, it looks really fun. Chloe gives in. Yeah, nah. Woo, 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 woo.
Ignatius
So happy.
will slow his pace. So keeping the action in front of him so
Oh.
he doesn't get
Oh,
blindsided
God.
by a snowball.
Nice. Awesome.
And then, like, in between or, like, after, Chloe's gonna go up to Kethri. I normally don't get too close to people because of my past, but thinking about what you've asked as, like, a icebreaker, black and gold, and just walks away. And
Nice.
Making some notes.
Which is just the opportunity Eris needed to rail you with a snowball while you were distracted.
Right in the back of the head.
who? Chloe or Kethri?
Yeah, either or
Yes.
for Eris.
Rapid fire. Boom, boom.
Whoosh.
Eris gets Kethri, Shar gets Chloe.
Perfect.
Yes.
The two of them are side by side.
You would just stand there.
Nice. Victory
Oh,
poses
yeah?
for sure, yeah.
Ooh. I think I have mage hand. So
Oh.
I will
Oh.
summon a mage hand to
Mhm.
have an extra set of
Nice.
hands.
Nice. Everyone starts bringing all their abilities in. It's a little bit of chaos, but a lot of fun. For the next 45 minutes of snowball fights back and forth.
Yes.
We're finally reaching a good spot for camping as the twilight hours wrapping up. Campfire set. We got that toasty stew. Everyone's relatively tired. Walking is difficult, especially in snow down a mountain. So, sit down to fill your bellies. I'll just check in. You don't have to do any role play, but I like to pause here and see if you have anything else. You might all be upset all you want to say. Oh, Chloe, you got something? Okay.
I'm gonna make a roll because this is to be addressed, and I feel like this, as a player, this is an opportunity, but I don't think Chloe's ready yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wrong. Okay, come on. Gotta remember this. Oh, I've been trying to avoid this as a player for a while.
You got this. You got this.
Well, I feel like it's not the right time yet. So,
So nothing from Glow then for now?
nothing from Chloe.
Alright.
I would like to add that Char's cooking.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
You cooking?
Mm.
Do what am I cooking?
Yeah.
I found some small animals around the camp.
Oh. Awesome.
It's like 5 little, like, from rabbits to other things, like on a one skewer on a spit over the, the campfire, all,
Hey,
you know,
it's a
skinned.
delicacy as far as she's concerned. Everything is a delicacy, so she's not complaining.
Beautiful. Okay, well, let's see. Oops. That we have this. And that's our campfire at night sounds. Alright, well, the usual watches tonight, I imagine? Okay, Ignatius first, Eris second, Reserve third. So, are you getting some rest tonight to get rid of that exhaustion?
Yes, but we'll take first watch with Ignatius.
Okay. Well, as you're all breaking down the camp, getting ready to go into your tents, you're all still, you know, some of you are finishing the last nibbles of rabbit. Others are finishing up some notes around the campfire. The place isn't packed down just yet for first watch. With the sky empty, thankfully, plenty of moonlight that's been that fills the space here. So here in this bright moonlight reflecting off the snow, your campsite sits on a small plateau here, hanging off the side of the mountain about halfway down, travel-wise. As you've all finished dinner around the campfire, you've begun tidying up to pack in for sleep. Your surroundings begin to darken. The moonlight above is being eclipsed. As you look up to the sky for the source of the shadow, you are struck by the sheer immensity of the creatures above. The first you see soaring through the skies toward the peak of the mountain where you were just a day ago. Having leapt from someplace miles and miles away. That's the scale of this creature. It crashes into the peak of the mountain, its feet wedged into what moments ago was the entire tip of the mountain, about the size of its feet. I really gotta mark my place here. Okay. This creature, seemingly made entirely of some onyx or obsidian stone, has rivers of lava running through the joints of its body. So large is this behemoth that it could likely reach your camp if it stretched from head to toe from the peak right now. Half the mountain's height in its form. In its hand, a crude battle axe of shiny black stone, which appears rough and jagged, as though a mountain itself was attached to the end of the weapon's haft. One side, a rough-hewn but sharp axe. The other, exploding out into a mountainous hammer. Snow and stone fly in all directions as the creature makes its heavy landing into this mountaintop. Beside it, another creature in the air, larger still by half, flies to escape the pursuit of this onyx creature. You're in the middle of some otherworldly chase. Wings that stretch from one end of the mountain range to the other on this flying creature. A lizard-like countenance with a terrifying face, 6 legs, and a strong tail that stretches out behind it. The onyx creature raises its heavy mountain maul above its head. A core of magma deep within its chest glows bright, further illuminating the lava pouring along its joints and cracks in its body, before letting out a terrible battle cry. So think Godzilla with that pressure in your ears, yeah, the piercing in the ears. It swings down with a hammer side of its weapon, catching the flying lizard creature in the neck, dropping it to the side of the mountain. The arms of the flying lizard creature pry the weapon free, freeing itself to rise to its feet as the side of the mountain crumbles down into the valley. Then the flying lizard creature, opening its mouth, turning a torrent of elemental energies upon the stone creature's chest. Lightning, fire, ice, acid, and more poured together through its breath. As this strikes the torso of the onyx creature, the persistent stream begins tearing large and small bits alike of its exterior off of its body, flying off in different directions. You are but ants before these two titanous creatures. The onyx creature reels back in pain. As the attack dissipates, you see much of its chest and shoulders have been stripped away, revealing more of that spherical magma core within. It quickly radiates bright once more. Smoke billows in huge plumes that eject into the sky above. The smoke quickly collects above in storm clouds, with lightning arcing off the stone of this onyx creature and small fire tornadoes wisping in and out of existence. The heat being felt even here halfway down the mountain reed farm. While you are unsure what the flying lizard creature is, it becomes obvious that this onyx obsidian creature is a primordial. The flying lizard creature takes the opportunity to use its front two claws and rake at the core of the onyx creature, causing some more damage, and then kicks off the mountain into flight, continuing its attempts to flee. However, the primordial catches the tail of the flying lizard creature and uses its own speed to arc it down and back into the side of the mountain. The flying lizard creature becomes momentarily dazed, and in that moment, the primordial drives its weapon high, the axe end down, and with a speed unnatural for a creature so large, leaves the flying lizard creature into several that drop and roll down the mountain. The primordial rages loudly into the sky above, then turns in the direction it came from and leaps away, miles away, leaving visual distance in one wrong leap. And with it, the avalanche flows. And we're going to get to experience something new in this campaign. It's in Tuesdays. Natural disasters, unavoidable natural disasters. It's just a fun challenge.
Don't listen to him.
But I think that's probably a really good place to take our bio break. Because we're just a few minutes away.
Someone pisses themselves.
Dang it, Dan.
Mhm.
Dang it, Dan. Can we get some dang it, Dan emotes in the chat, please?
Nice,
and thank
nice.
you.
Whee! All right, with that, we'll take our bio break. We should take about 10 minutes, and we'll be back to deal with the avalanche. Yay! Catch you all in 10.
Ash, was that who you were looking for? Was that your friend?
Played our
We're
song.
back. Sorry, Mariah. We're back.
You're good. I saw.
Okay, good. So here's how the natural disaster thing, avalanche style, gets to go. To start, this avalanche is cascading down the mountain. It's fast, but you do have a round, action, bonus action, movement, and a reaction to prepare. It's a natural disaster that's going to sweep over all of you, and then it'll be a challenge to dig your way out. But you know, what fun is it if you don't have a round to prepare? So here we are. If you all go around and just start thinking now, because I'm not sure which direction I'll go around. If you have anything, also feel free to take a minute when I call on you. If you're like, I don't know. You might not have stuff that'll do much. That's okay. A lot of it's the challenge of making your way out of it, and so on. So, I will start down with Chloe. To start, Chloe, is there anything you want to do to prepare for the inevitable?
Yes. Was I expecting to go first? Is it like lava that we're dealing with?
It's snow. It's an avalanche. No trees. There's a lot of debris.
no
Trees,
lava, okay.
stone.
The way that you were describing, I thought it was lava that was coming at us. So that's totally different. Is there any trees nearby? We're still at the same camping ground, right?
Yeah, you're in like
In Essential.
Yeah, halfway down the mountain. There's, I mean, it's a different campsite, but there's some trees here. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take my action. To climb up a tree. Like.
Right, you run over to a tree with your movement. You can use your. Actually, you're a rogue. You can use a bonus action to.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action dash. Like if movement, bonus action to climb up the tree. So.
Yeah, make an athletics check with your action to hustle up that tree.
11. What? You said action?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. Ah! I'm so discombobulated. I think I have a +2, so 13 total.
Okay. Alright, so you're able to make like halfway up the tree. You get over there quickly, and you've got your bonus action to have a little more extra time. You get up about halfway up the tree. The tree is like 40, 50 feet, so you're about 25 feet up. I'm just going to make a note of that. You ended up 25 feet up a tree. Okay. Alright, Eris is not here right now. Catherine, you're next. Anything to prepare?
She looks for Shar. Wings are like normally her wings are like tucked in, but she'll fan them out and try to figure out where to like first like there's only 3 people that can fly.
Gonna hit everyone regardless. It's that much of an avalanche. The mountain's falling apart. But you can get higher off the ground with flight for sure.
Let's see. She's gonna try to prepare to fly up, but also take somebody with her is like what her initial thoughts are.
You're all pretty close. Who would you like to grab?
I'd probably say Chloe. If Chloe's
ran over and climbed the tree. Yeah.
Okay. They're good. She'll look to either Ignatius or Grisura. Who wants to be lifted up?
All right.
Okay.
I'll take the offer. Yep.
So you'll be able
So she'll
to
come in.
So it's half speed carrying somebody, but you can use your action to dash to make it like a full 30 feet. If you want. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably follow Chloe.
Catherine with Ignatius. Fly 30 feet upward. Okay, neat. Shar, how about you?
I'll turn to Grisura and hold my arm out.
Okay.
And then grab them and fly up.
Okay, just like your dual fight, we had that cool power move with the you both kicked off each other. Boom! Grab forearms. and fly. You still okay with that, Grisera?
Yeah. Are we doing this in initiative order or all kind of at once?
This is just all kind of at once. Yep. So if you have something you want to add, let me know.
Yeah, if Char's gonna grab Grisura and Grisura's gonna weigh Char down, then Grisura will cast Enlarge on Char so we can fly faster.
Okay.
And
Alright.
hopefully I don't encumber Char.
Nice.
So we get a little further up.
I'm gonna say you get a full 45 feet up, thanks to that. Yeah. You feel your form enlarge, Char, and it's much easier to bring yourself and Grisura up.
Is picking Grisera up a bonus action?
You're right there, so I'm not gonna make it anything. It's just a free action. Boom.
Then I'll use a key point to dash as a bonus action to get higher up.
Okay. Okay. All right, we'll give you a full 60 feet up then.
My speed is 40.
You'll hold 70 feet up.
If we glare at Dan, we're gonna get 80. That's what's
Nice.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
So just start the glare. This is a negotiation. I know how this works.
Nice. And Char with Grisura, fly 70 feet upward. Beautiful. Ignatius, is there anything that you'd like to do in tandem with Kethri, who's flying up?
Yeah. He will cast Guidance on Ketri,
Okay.
which will give her a D4 on an ability check.
Nice. How long does that last for? 10?
Hold on, let me check. I think 1 minute.
Okay.
But
that's
it's a
still good.
cantrip. But it's a cantrip, so I can just
Nice. Nice.
spam away.
Okay, I love it. All right, Ash. That just leaves. Well, Ash and Eris. I'll come back to Eris. Ash, what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to remember what Flo was doing.
Steph, to answer your
Flo?
question, so I don't waste typing, Chloe climbed up a tree.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Well, while they were traveling, Ash would have been on her broom, per usual. So she can get 50 feet on her broom. Eris is still there. So question, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a is there any more like so my thinking was to cast vortex warp on Eris. Would I be able to do that like right by a tree so she could grab on?
What is that? 30 feet? You can vamp him.
Eris actually
I
has
guess
a
you can see
plan
within
and
range,
is
which is
doing
90
something.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so there isn't time to communicate, so that might turn into a little bit of chaos. But if you look at Eris, you do know that you could vamp them. Do you have to touch? No. It's up to
Can I
90
ask
feet.
what I can I ask what I see Eris doing?
Absolutely.
It's all
Um,
happening at one time.
Kind of all happening at once, but you can get a quick glimpse and look over. What's the
so
initial
let-
thing?
I'm gonna try to pull my bracer off and turn it into a shield because I am proficient in shields. Does that work? 'Cause she's gonna try to make, okay, she's gonna try to make a big old circular shield and she's gonna toboggan.
Okay.
Surf the avalanche. Okay.
Yeah, because she hasn't been around avalanches, but you know they can like
This
take
might
out
work.
trees and stuff. So
Yeah.
being on a tree is probably not the safest place.
You see trees and boulders and things
Yeah,
toppling.
being on a tree is definitely not the safest place. So she's like, we're gonna go. So she's just gonna run and toboggan.
For these purposes, then Ash, I'll say really only catching a momentary glimpse before you decide what you're going to do. So you would see Eris looking down at the bracer, and it starts shifting into a shield, is what you see in that moment. What would you like to do at that point?
I don't think that's going to be enough for Ash to be like, okay, Eris is fine. So,
Fair, yeah.
I mean, I would appreciate a head start, I guess.
oh, but it's all happening at once. So all I'm seeing is you getting a bracer and turning it into a
Yeah,
shield. So,
yeah. I think she means a head start like Bamper 90 feet away. She wouldn't mind if that's what you end up doing. But tell me what you want to
oh,
do in that moment.
right. So I would say that Ash would continue with her plan to she's wanting to go up, like 50 feet on her broom. That's her plan as far as movement goes.
So that's an action to activate your broom. Is Vortex Warp a bonus?
She would have already been using her broom. She would have been on her broom.
You were, unfortunately, shutting down camp for the night when this happened, and did not
Oh,
state
okay.
that you
All
had
right.
broom.
I forgot. Sorry.
So that's your action. Can you still cast that spell, or was that an action as well? Might be a bonus.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
it's an
But what
action.
I can do is,
Ooh, quicken?
well, it's what I'm looking at. Yeah. So we're going to. Can I do like a quicken spell to make it
Absolutely,
a bonus action
yep.
to be vortex?
That's the beauty of it.
So she would activate her broom.
Okay.
And if she can, either before she starts moving or while she's moving, she's going to cast Vortex Warp on Eris.
Okay.
And you can, you can, since you don't know about Eris, you can do a Constitution saving throw when you feel it happen.
Yeah, if you've ever teleported, you would know that tug, and you start feeling that with Ash looking at you intently as you get the shield out. You can fight it, because it's happening, so you can fight it and make the roll if you want, or you can let it happen.
I'm gonna roll for something else. She's gonna trust Ash.
Okay.
She's still gonna like make her shield and attempt to toboggan down the mountain, but
Nice.
she's gonna trust Ash.
Okay,
You get
so
90 feet,
she
Ash.
is going to place Eris towards the top of one of those trees.
Okay. All right. So.
And just hope that Eris catches on to grab on hold of a branch or the trunk or something.
The tree kind of plop her up on a sturdy branch. Ash, you're flying straight up. What's your broom speed?
50. I looked it up.
Ash flies 50 feet up. Eris, you feel that sensation. You trust in Ash, and boof, boof, you appear 45 feet up near the top of one of these trees. You still got your shield out. You can still decide to do what you want to do. If anything from here.
That's not what I was expecting!
And that would be Ash's thing.
Okay. All right, Eris is there anything you want to do with your, I think it's a bonus action to shift that, so I think you've got your action and movement, but you're near the top of a tree.
Yeah, I'm at the top of a tree. Cool. She'll instinctively grab on.
Okay.
Just be like, oh, crud. Just seeing all the trees come down, like. So she's gonna try to time it to jump off and toboggan. I'm thinking Mushu from Mulan.
Nice.
How he has his shield and he's riding the avalanche. That's what I'm trying to do.
Amazing. Okay. Good. Okay, over to the avalanche. As this continues to approach, you quickly realize this is going to strike everyone, Eris included. You're not going to be high enough to get into the slope of it. This comes and bulldozes everyone. The first mechanic is I need to ask everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me to assess initial bludgeoning damage from trees, stone, and otherwise you're coming with. the avalanche, it's natural disaster. And I'll go around and check. Grisura?
13.
13. Okay, Ash?
How's dexterity saving?
Mhm.
Correct. That is a 6.
Okay. Ignatius?
It's. I'm so glad we got this feat. I rolled 3, so I will burn a luck and roll again.
Nice.
I rolled a 6. So you know what? The dice have spoken. I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. Shard?
18.
Okay, Kethri?
17.
17. All right. Eris?
I have advantage because of danger sense.
Oh.
And I rolled, yes, on dexterity saving throws on things you can see.
You could definitely
So-
see this, yeah.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Okay. Excellent. 17. Beautiful. And
Which was good because the other
Wow.
one was a 1.
oh gosh.
Oh no!
What'd you get? Hmm?
Who?
A 2?
No.
I think she was
Close.
asking who.
Yeah.
Oh, 22. Sorry.
Oh,
22. Okay.
big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. Hello, kitty.
Awesome. All right, let's see. All right. So,
Dan?
yeah.
You didn't get Grisura.
I didn't get Grisura. I'm so sorry.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I will burn inspiration on this if I have to. But I don't know if you need me to do that before or after you announce the result.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead. You're welcome to use inspiration if you wish on that.
Okay, D6.
It is currently, we're at level 4. Hang on, let me check it. Yeah, D6. Yeah, it's still D6.
Okay, thanks. It's 15.
15, that exactly makes a difference. 15 is the DC. So, damage, if you got a 15 or higher, you'll take half damage. So for everyone that got less than 15, yes, 12, 14, 16.
Before
it
you
is-
announce damage, can I say that I rage?
Unfortunately not. I'm so sorry.
Fair.
Nice. 22 points of bludgeoning damage for those that failed to save. 11 points of bludgeoning for those that got a 15 or higher. That's just the initial tumble and shock from a natural disaster sweeping you all away. And things change a little bit now. Your tumble, this goes on and on for a couple of minutes, right? This is a huge avalanche pulling down the mountain. And as things finally die down after 2 minutes' time, we're going to try and climb out of this. May I ask, does anybody have a Constitution modifier of 0? Well,
Not anymore.
and Ignatius. Okay. All right. So it's actually 1 minute, is what we set.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. That was my strength modifier.
That was
Oh, okay.
I was looking at my wisdom
Look at it.
modifier.
I was
so-
looking at the Constitution is a +2. I'm sorry.
Let's
my
see.
constitution is a +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 minutes have gone by without really being able to breathe. You're trapped under snow. There's a lot of carbon dioxide is all you're getting as you breathe out. Tumble, tumble, tumble. We need to climb our way out before we run out of air. And as things shift as you're climbing out, there's a possibility for a little bludgeoning damage. But we are trying to climb up. I've rolled for how far down everyone is, and I'm going to subtract from that total how high up everybody got. So this is for 0. name these.
Char and Large failed because I failed a concentration check.
Oh, okay.
But we tried.
Absolutely. And it helped. It helped for the flight, so that was real good.
And try that all we can do.
Now 3. Eris. Sorry. Almost set. And Chloe. All right. Let's see. Chloe, you're 25 feet up. So your height is that high that you need to go back and tell you, of course. But you're buried down there. Eris, you were 45 feet up. Nice. Okay, so you only have that far to go. Kethri, you were 30 feet up with Ignatius. So you only have that far to go. You all did really well. 30 off of Ignatius. Shar did real well with between the team up there. Where's Grisura? Because you also have 70 feet off. Jeez, okay. And Ash, you were 50 feet up. So you have... Okay. Just that was also 8. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna kind of go around in order of boxes here, because again, it's sort of finally settled down. Everyone's doing their own thing. Grisura, may I ask you to make an athletics check to climb in a direction that feels upward? Snow doesn't really mess that up the way that water would or mud or other disasters.
11.
11. Hauling butt, climbing, digging up through the snow, finding areas of trees and things to pull up on. You come out the top of the avalanche. You and Shard did such a good job. You were really high up. You look around and you just see all the debris and the snow, little tumbling. And I will come back. You will have opportunities to help as we kind of come back around, too. All right, so next up is Ash. Ash, can you please make an athletics check? I'm taking how far down you are and subtracting. I'm changing that. That's feet. That I'm subtracting your athletics check from it, and hence you keep climbing up with them.
13.
13. Okay. You begin climbing and climbing. What is your constitution modifier?
Plus 1. 12.
Plus 1. Okay. So, 2 things. Can you first make a quick dexterity saving throw? As you're pulling yourself up, you loosen some stone that comes down at your face.
That is a 16.
16. Okay, you manage to dodge it. It kind of falls into the spacing down by your leg when you're climbing. Can you please make a constitution saving throw as the carbon monoxide buildup in here? You don't have a ton of constitution. It's already wearing you down.
It's a 16 total.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm just curious that I'm proficient in a con save mod with con saving throws, but so be it.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so you let's see, equal to your rounds equal to your combat. Okay. So with that, you hold your breath. It is at the end of your breath, because you're coming on to 1. That's 1 round where after your time is up, you can hold your breath. You manage to keep it without getting the wind out of you by that stone. You feel you've made some progress upward, but it's still more snow above you. We'll get back to you soon. Ignatius, gonna make an athletics check. Dig upward.
Can I suggest a free action before I make the
Hey, what do you
athletics?
got?
Ignatius is gonna just settle for a second. Don't panic. Don't panic. He's gonna wait a second. He's gonna, because his hair is on fire. He's gonna wait for the water to drip
Yep, you find the
and
flow
note
of
what
gravity.
direction the water went.
Beautiful. Yep. Drip, drip, this way. Boom.
Exactly.
Excellent.
And oh man,
I'm going to
He's
give you
gonna use-
advantage on this because of your hair. I mean, it's
Yeah.
fire.
right. And I was gonna say, if I do a produce flame cantrip, he doesn't want to cause a lot of fire. He doesn't want to cause the snow to collapse. He just wants to like sort of carve his way out of going up. So
I would say, Matt, so
if that has any effect.
I guess there's probably enough room for you to speak. It's not that you can't speak, so yeah, you could probably produce that. Your hair is also doing an adequate job for what it's worth.
Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. So
But you get an
roll.
advantage on the athletics
Let's
check.
check. Okay. Athletics check. Athletics. Roll with advantage. Ten.
Okay. You are digging up, and you know you're digging in the right direction, but there is still snow ahead. Some snow comes loose, and a log swings down near your face. Can you make a quick dexterity saving throw?
Okay. And I'm gonna burn a luck because I rolled a 7.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Thank you. That 20 or 21.
Beautiful. Carefully avoiding that. And you have a
Okay,
plus
that's
2 to your con?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you've got another round. Good. Alright, we're gonna scooch over to Shar. Shar, go ahead and make an athletics check to start.
15.
15. You climb upward and easily break the surface. You're only 5 feet away or so from Grisura. Keep you safe. Get your breath, that fresh oxygen. Then we'll come back around where you might be able to help others. Catherine, please make an athletics check.
Yay!
Yeah, I've got it.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Okay. With guidance, that's a 15.
15.
Athletics.
Okay. Excellent. So you are climbing up, and you swear that you can. The snow is getting brighter, and so you're getting close to the surface, but you're not there yet. As some more snow shifts and kind of compacts your chest, you make a quick dexterity saving throw. Oops, to try and avoid a little more of that.
He's becoming claustrophobic. Okay, dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Do I add the guidance again? Yeah, because it's every.
That's only on ability checks.
Oh, okay. 10.
Okay. Alright, you take an additional 5 points. Fortunate. Okay, but you feel you're close. You can see how clear the snow is above you. But we're gonna jump over to Eris. Eris, please make an athletics check.
First, Eris is gonna rage,
Okay,
so I
yeah.
can get advantage on my strength checks.
Nice.
So, because athletics is strength. And I'm assuming, since she had the shield, can I say she would have put it like up over her face to kind of give herself a pocket? Or
It really tumbled you for like 2 minutes, unfortunately.
alright,
So.
that's fair. That is fair. Oh, thank you for that advantage. Dirty 20.
Okay, let's see. Oh, you can tell that you dig and you climb, you grab things, stone and wood, and you can tell you are really close to the surface, but not quite there. So super, super close. Go ahead and make a quick, again, no shifts. All this climbing and digging, the log kind of rolls into where you are. Go ahead and make a quick dex save if you would.
Okay, and I get advantage for danger sense.
Would you see this one? Yeah, I mean, it's usually, yeah, for like traps and spells, but yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Dex save, you said?
Dex, please.
15.
15, okay. Yep, you avoid the damage. Shield kind of blocks it, and you just kind of move your path of the sticking. Whew, okay. Chloe, go ahead and make an athletics check for me, if you would.
Needed.
What'd you get?
13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, you are climbing upward, 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 but there's just more and more snow. Go ahead and make a dexterity save as a few stones going to crumble out. They threaten hitting your arm.
I would say that Chloe is starting to have a panic attack because this is too much.
Okay.
So, would that be disadvantage?
If you want to, that's up to you. I know, Chloe's got a lot of techniques to manage, but if you feel it's outpacing that, go right ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna roll this at disadvantage. Ah, no, dice stay on. A 9.
9. Okay.
15. So, yeah. So...
You take 6
5.
additional points of bludgeoning damage as they, and you feel that little crack sound as it cracks into your bicep.
You said a dex save, right?
Yes.
So, at 14 total.
Okay. Still just missed, unfortunately. So 6.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
I didn't know
Thank
if that would... I did not know.
Yeah, yeah. Always give me the total.
Yeah.
Or if it's like a really high number and you know it's going to hit and you don't want to do the math, you can say, oh, I rolled a natural 17. And if it's 17's above the thing, then, we can clear
Okay,
it. But
thank
typically...
you. And, how much additional damage?
6.
6, okay. Whew. Alright, just barely hanging on there, guys.
Nice, nice. Sam, I just want to quickly check. The rage, the advantage you get in rage is strength checks and saving throws, right? You gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws with your rage. But I don't think it's the con.
Well, athletics is a strength check.
Advantage on strength checks or saving throws, okay. That's not the one that's like, it's just for lifting or moving, okay. Not attacks. Yeah. Alright, there's a barbarian one that's like worded differently, so I just wanted to check. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it just says you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay.
So, and I'm assuming that's any check that uses
any
abilities that uses strength.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one in another campaign that gets me every time, and I was like, let me check. Just early on in the campaign, I'll check now. Alright, thank you. Let's see. Oh, Chloe, that's you. Chloe, what's your constitution modifier? Okay, at the end of this turn, you feel... Actually, make a con save. That's a con save. See if you...
Jeez Louise.
You got hit. Yeah.
I'm gone 1 week and I'm gonna die another. I mean, that's what happens. That's what happened to Berksy. 13 total.
Okay. Yep. Alright, so you hang on. At the end of this turn, you can feel that breath. You're running out. You were just out of breath again. But we'll see where that goes next round. This brings us up to Grisura. Grisura, easily you can see movement. It's within 30 feet of you. The snow surface is dropping down in a certain area, like someone's trying to dig their way out. Close.
Okay. Just looking ahead a little bit, I see value in using my second enlarge on myself as I run over, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, actually, I have 3 of them now. That's cool.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So I'll run over and I'll see if I can dig and help.
All right, you lay yourself out flat for all that surface area and kind of reach your hand down. And Eris, you feel a hand clasp your wrist and start lifting. And it's only 3 feet, so easily, Grazura, you'll be able to pull Eris up into safety.
Cool.
Yay.
Right.
Thanks.
Also feels really good to be taller than Eris in this one.
Yeah, nice.
Putting that out there.
Amazing.
That's fair.
Okay, Ash, you're out of breath. You're about to pass out, but you have one more athletics check to dig like a maniac. Go for it. Athletics check for Ash.
Just for flavor. Ash is going to kind of like mumble through the snow. Not now. Come on, Moth. Help me out. Use an athletics check.
Athletics, yep. Did the moth help you out?
That's either a 20 or a 1.
I know,
So
right?
that's so technically, Dan, it's a oh no. No, there's no plus in athletics. For Ash, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
No.
I would like you to roll the D100. Let me know if you get 1 through 10.
Oh no, that's not a good sign.
Oh, I'm pulling out every dice except for my 10s. Give me
Oh
one
no,
second.
take your time.
This is
You're
how it's
panicking, you're out of
happening.
breath. This is what happens, yeah.
I know.
I mean, I slept to my death.
Do I know what a okay, there's one. Oh, there's it. Okay, that's a 32.
Right. You go to climb, but you're panicking. And you start climbing and the snow drops, and you climb and the snow drops in. And you make it 1 foot before you pass out beneath the snow. You will come back. Ignatius, go ahead and make with advantage with a hair an athletics check.
Well,
Oh, okay. You continue climbing your way up. You feel like you're getting relatively close, but still a little ways to go. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, as you know there's just a ton of debris in here, and some slides out to hit you over those 12 feet of climbing.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there enough room to take a healing potion as a bonus action?
Unfortunately, it's compact snow, so it's really just the room for like digging. You'd have to
Okay.
get into your pack, unfasten things, take the flasks out. It's just a little too much. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Let me just see what just changes my. What's let's see. Oh, so I probably wouldn't be able to get what's verbal and somatic. Could I?
Somatic might be tricky.
Okay, just all I need to ask. Yeah. All right. So and
If it's a cantrip, I'd say you can get. There's a very simple somatic.
No, it's not. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna
Sorry.
burn the last lucky. God help me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, luck. 2.
Look. Okay.
What?
Okay. You take
So,
4 points of bludgeoning damage as
okay.
some more Brent slide in and pin that shoulder for a minute before you get yourself out.
Okay.
What was you had +2 con mod?
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of this turn, you feel that air is running out. This carbon dioxide get a flame. You know this. But you'll still have that next round to make a last push. Shar, you're up. You see some snow tipping a little, maybe about 40 feet from you. You don't think the person's close to the surface, but you can tell there's someone trying to dig there. You also see, to a lesser degree, someone further down, even about 40 feet in the other direction. One to the left seems to be a little closer to the surface. You want to try and help dig him out, or you just want to wait and see, like...
I'll try and help dig them out.
Yeah. Race over, make your own athletics check. We're going to divide this by half because you're digging down here. Find someone.
Even if it's just for flavor, I'm gonna infuse my hands with fire.
That, you know what? I'll say that'll even it out, and we'll use your whole roll.
Okay.
If you can infuse your hands with fire, it's really cool.
It's my yeah.
Thing? Okay, cool. Nice.
16.
Okay. You begin digging down like a mad person, and about 13 feet down, you see familiar purple claw reaching up, trying to dig out your sister. What do?
Grab it.
Oh, you lift her up out of sort of dome, upside down dome shape you've dug down. Catherine, air, you can breathe, you're free.
Okay. She immediately like hugs Shar and she's like shaking and PSD.
Nice. All right.
Char's hugging her back and trying to like shake her arms like friction, warm her up.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. So Char, your movement's exhausted, but Kethri, it does go over to your turn where you have movement. Do you want to climb out of this dangerous hole in the snow? You're like 13 feet down. Okay.
Oh yeah. She wants to get away as fast as possible.
Okay. You climb up, you see Grisura about 40 feet away. With Eris next to her. And a little bit beyond them, another like 40 feet past them, you see a little dip in the snow. You got about 15 feet of movement if you want to use that.
Yeah.
Over towards like the hole or Grisura and Eris? Kind of both in the same direction, so.
Probably the hole.
Okay. So you make 15 feet on that. That ends your turn. Eris, you were up out of the snow. Grisura's pulled you up in her enlarged form. I'll give you a minute in case you want to roleplay anything, and then let me know. You see that sunken hole about 40 feet away.
40 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
How big is Grisura in her enlarged form?
What is that, 9 feet? It's 1.5 times?
It's one size increase, so it would be a large size creature.
Okay. They're 8 to 12 feet, so Grisura already being pretty tall, I'd say at least 11 feet. But it's up to Born, of course, total. Right.
Toss me over there and I'll help dig him out.
Yeah, make an athletics check if you want, Grisura. With advantage, because you're
with advantage because I have enlarged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can't. My speed is 30 feet.
Well, yeah, no, it's great.
18.
18. Beautiful. We'll say you make 20 feet with that. Oh, chucks you. You land in the snow. You've only got 20 feet to go to get to this hole.
Nice toss, and I'll run over
Face
and
covered in
start
snow.
digging him out. Yeah, it's like Wile E. Coyote, but arrow shaped.
Nice, yeah. Beautiful.
So I'll go help dig out whoever is right there.
You're over there. Go and make an athletics check. We're gonna divide the total as far as depth
Okay.
goes, but
Um,
in half. But
Okay. Really quick, would
Yeah.
you say, because my rage stops if I'm not attacked, does avoiding the damage, would it have faded? Because
it
I
would've
avoided
faded,
the damage.
but you can rage again if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage again.
Okay. Ah, use your second
Ah!
rage.
It's a good thing I have 3 rages a day.
Nice.
Athletics 17.
17. You dig down, and about 14 feet down. Oh, your hand. Oh, just gets a little sizzle on Ignatius's hair. And Ignatius, you look up and see Eris having dug down.
Oh
You
yeah,
wanna
definitely
pull him
reach
out?
up. Yep.
Okay. You can pull him out, Eris.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just yank him out.
Nice. All right, Ignatius, you are free. We'll come back to your turn around. Awesome. Eris, you've got like let's see this. You only had to use. So you got 10 feet. You can climb back out of the hole if you want, Eris.
Yeah, I'll climb back out.
All right, you can climb back up to the top there.
And I'll do 5 feet and then help Ignatius like out.
Okay. All right, you got Ignatius up there too. Then. Chloe, you feel the end of your breath. You are suffocating now. You've got to make one final big push to get up. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Alrighty. Goodbye, everyone. 15.
15. Okay, so you dig and dig, and as you're seeing the brighter snow, you're getting near the surface. It all fades to black. Fall unconscious before you reach the surface.
Dang it!
That's okay. There's people helping. Okay, so we're gonna zip around to Grisura, still enlarged. Make a perception check if you don't mind, Grisura. See if you can spot any other holes.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right, you see two. One is sunken in pretty far. They're pretty close to the surface. The other one, just a little bit. They're a good bit down still. They're both about 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the one that is further, like, that the person's probably further down in.
Okay.
But I'll try and point in the general direction of the other one. Hopefully somebody will notice the point. If they don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll get over there and
Awesome.
I guess start digging.
Yep. Don't forget with advantage for being enlarged.
That's a 19.
Okay, we're gonna dig down about 10 feet with that. Digging the snow out. You see more. Still, actually, the snow just kind of settles perfectly still. You're pretty sure there's still someone down here, but you're getting worried that they have lost consciousness. Okay. Ash, that brings us to you, and I need to ask you to make a death saving throw, please.
Is this the first one of the campaign?
I think so.
No.
No?
Ash has already made one. Like,
Poor Ash.
yeah.
I was the first one to make
That's
the
right.
7th row.
Yeah.
That's a
campaign.
12.
12. Okay, so a success for success. Excellent. Ignatius, I mean, I think you're all on high alert, looking to help one another. I'm sure everyone would have seen Grisura point, I feel. So, if you want to play differently, go ahead. Otherwise, what do you want to do? It's about oh gosh. Unfortunately, that's about 50 feet from you, because it was about 30 from Grisura.
Okay.
Throw me. Just
Is it? You know, I hate this because it doesn't really. Oh, as an action. Okay. All
you
right.
are up out of the
I
hole
think
now. Too.
I think I can. What's the range on summoning it? I think it's 30 feet on summoning it. I'm gonna run towards the where Grazula pointed out my full 30 feet. Right.
Okay, you're only 20
So that
feet
puts
away
me.
now.
Yeah. Doesn't really say.
What's what's
I'm
that?
gonna summon sparks
Mm-hmm.
as close to the hole as I can get sparks. I think it's 30 feet because I've been summoning him
Yeah.
in a distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, and when I do that, that will create a 10-foot hole in the snow. Because
I think it has to be like where you can see, so you get like 5 because there's 5 feet around sparks, right?
10 foot. Every creature within 10 feet of the spirit.
10 feet. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Okay, then 10 feet down. Yep. You're able to go ahead and roll the damage. If it's more than half of whatever the max is, you can
Okay,
get the whole 10 feet.
It's 2d6, right?
Right, as long as it's 6 or above. If
6.
It's, okay. 10
On
feet.
the nose.
Boom. Oh, let me see. It's not that. Chloe, you take 1 death fail as fire. It singes your head. Now you're unconscious, so you don't really feel it or anything. But mark 1 death save failure as you were unconscious. However, Ignatius, you can't walk over there. You can see it clear the spot, and you see a little singed.
I have a plan for that.
Okay, nice.
As a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I command Sparks to teleport Chloe out of the hole and up onto the snow.
Okay, with does it have to be a willing person? Because they're an object right now. They're not a. No, they're unconscious, so they're still a person, but they're unconscious, so they can't be willing.
Let's see. Teleportation. Willing creature of your choice within 5 feet.
Sorry. You try it, because you haven't tried it before. So,
Right.
But the head remains, the body remains there.
Did I see that it caused that damage?
I mean, you see some singeing on the top. The damage wasn't extensive. It's
Okay.
just that they were unconscious, you know.
All right. So summoning. Okay, was an action, so I can't heal her. Okay. All right.
All right, but you're ready. Like,
But she
okay,
can-
next plan. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But is she? Okay. I don't know what the mechanic is if you're suffocating and suddenly you can breathe again.
Well, she's already fallen unconscious.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
she's
Fair
already-
enough. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Okay. Up next is Shar. Kethri's climbed the hole, 15 feet up. And let's see, the two of you are 30 feet, so you're also about 50 feet from this hole. However, from Grazura's, you're about still 40 feet, but you need 15 feet up, and then you've got 25 feet left, Shar. Unless you have use a dash or something as a bonus action, whatever. No.
Sure, fuck it, I'll do it.
You want to help Grazura's, or do you want to help the body that's been exposed?
I'll help the body.
Okay. You look up and you see this body, and you fly over. Yeah, you can reach it, and so you can pull them up, and you find Chloe's unconscious body, looking pretty rough. But that's your action and bonus action movement, unfortunately.
That's fine.
But if you want a moment to roleplay anything with the unconscious, Chloe, like, feel free to. If not, no.
Slap. No, just kidding.
That's fair.
Nice. All right, Kethri, you are already on the surface. That puts you 25 feet away. So you could get over to Rizura, but not Chloe. Chloe's too far away.
Okay. Had I not reached the hole, I guess? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You were already out of the hole. You did that in your last turn.
But I thought I used some of my movement to go towards
Oh, you did. You're absolutely right. You had 15.
Yeah.
You can reach either one. You can reach the one where Grisura is at, or you can reach Chloe. Unconscious next to Shar.
I'm going to, if Chloe is already out, but the one that Grisura is helping is not, then I'll probably go to Grisura
Okay.
and help.
You head over and go ahead and make an athletics check if you want to help dig. Grisura's, enlarged, and you see her digging, and pull up. Feel free to have any roleplay if you want as you reach Grisura there, but
Probably would fly instead of like try to go through the snow. I still have guidance, right?
Unfortunately, you've been tumbling for a couple minutes. That would have.
Yeah, it only lasts. You only get one shot with guidance.
Okay. Then that's
check
a
that,
6.
Frank, if you would. I think you might get to keep it for that whole minute, but I'm not sure. What'd you get, Kefri? I'm sorry. I just don't want you to get shortchanged in the campaign, Ignatius, if you get to keep it. Sorry, Kefri, you rolled a...
Oh, 16.
16? Okay, you're going to get about 8 feet out of that. All right. Digging down hill. No, still. No one there. You're starting to question. Like, you both saw that this was a sunken in hole like the others. You were digging deep and you were not finding this person. You're starting to question if it was something else. Is the person here? I'll leave it at that for now. Eris, let's see. You got thrown over there for Ignatius. So the person that's closest would be Chloe, but unfortunately there's still that 40 feet away.
And you said other people. Where is everyone else digging?
Shar is with Chloe. Ignatius is near them. Grisura's like 65 feet from where you are, with Hethry digging down.
And they're digging. Okay. So there's nothing I can really do for Chloe right now. So I'm gonna run and action dash to try to get over. Can I? Yeah, I'll just run and action to get over there. Can I use my bonus action to slide on my shield the last 5 feet? It's okay.
The last 5 feet of your 60 feet, you can do that. You can slide out without a bonus action. But it's just that 5 feet shy for next turn. You're ready. Hello, may I please ask you to make a death save?
That's another fail. A 7.
Oh, okay, 2 failures currently. That brings us back up. Oh my goodness, to Grisura. You're either you got to be close, Grisura, or maybe you were mistaken. It's tough. It's so tough to tell. What do you do?
Gotta keep digging and hope for the best.
Okay, all right. Get that advantage in because you're still enlarged. Got Catherine there to help.
That's a 20 athletics.
That is 20, so that gets you. And you are digging, and while you don't uncover anything, you think maybe just a foot down, something dark, like maybe in the shape of a hand. It's just out of reach. It's like a foot down. You think you can see it through the snow. You're almost there.
Okay, Grisura will call for help. I think I found something, and then that's it.
Excellent, excellent, Catherine. You're right there. You're really close. So you'll catch that and you'll see it too. This brings us to Ash. Ash, please make a death saving.
Needed.
Yeah, indeed I was. 10?
A 10. Okay.
Yes.
Rules say a 10. We went over on Tuesday, 10 to 20, even though that's not 50%. You know, it's
Okay.
they say it.
Okay.
So 10 is a success according to the rules, and that's what we're gonna go by.
Cool beans.
I think it's 2 successes for you, right?
Mhm.
Excellent. All right, Ignatius, you're whatever whatever that was had you left over with 20 feet, 15, something like that, away from Chloe and
Okay.
Shar.
Okay, I will run over to Chloe. Actually, all right. Let me ask you a question before I do that.
Yeah.
I am how many feet from Chloe?
It's 20. I'm pretty sure it's 20 feet.
Okay. And how far am I away from where Grisula dug down?
Grisura is, let's say, it's 20, and then it's like another 60, and you 20. So it'd be 45 feet from where Grisura is. Grisura down too. That's just over. You just fall down the hole though. If you want.
And is somebody else is down the hole with him, right?
Catherine. Is also digging over there. But you did hear
So
Grisura call for help.
Since I hate to sound like a rules lawyer, but so since he dug down, she's also within 1 foot of where he dug.
There's maybe somebody a foot down from Grisura.
Okay, right.
Only Grisura knows that. Catherine.
All right, I am going to use bonus action if I can see the top of Chloe's head.
You can.
A bonus action healing word.
Okay.
That's 60 feet.
Woo. All right.
So 1d4 plus 4. If you, I'll roll it.
Yeah, please. Yep.
You heal for 7.
Oh, you breathe in a
And so
bunch of
I want to
smoke.
make it look like he's running towards where Grisula is, and as he's running by Chloe, like throws his hand down and does the
Nice.
healing word while he's running.
Bless
Nice.
you. Bless you,
And
sir.
if I get to that was a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As I get to Ketri, where the hole is, I'm going to toss a healing potion down.
Well, you're 20 feet. You're 45 feet, so you can get up. You'd be 15
Oh, okay,
feet
never
away.
mind. Yeah. All right, so.
But you'd be 15
all right, so
feet. It's not,
okay, 15 feet, and I still won't be able to get down to the hole, but I could. Oh.
Mhm.
I'll yell down do you have a healing potion if you need it?
You can free action, Grisura and Catherine,
Yeah.
if you want to answer.
Just in case they didn't have a healing potion. No, I'm yelling down to you in the hole in case.
I got lots.
You got lots?
I
Okay.
got 'em.
I can't get down
Everybody's
there.
not paying attention.
Okay. All right.
Nice. Okay. Anything else for Ignatius this turn?
I still have it, right? I still technically have an action, right?
Yeah.
Do I have any ranged healing with an action? No. That's touch. Hold on. No, that's...
Because you cast the bonus action, you only be able to cast a cantrip from action if you're looking to
Okay.
cast a spell.
All right. That's fair enough. That's all right. So I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're there. You're ready. You're ready to help whoever needs whatever.
Right.
Shar, you got enough movement to get over and help. You heard Grisura call for help. You see Chloe rising again, breathing. So you know that they're okay for the moment. What do you want to do?
I'll fly over to where Grisura is and try and help with my fire hands.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check. Unless you get a natural 1, do it with advantage, of course, because you got the fire.
$14.
You dig down. You sizzle up Ash's arm a little bit, giving her 1 failure to your death save, taking a little damage from the fiery hands, but you're able to shut those off and pull Ash. up with Grisura's help and Kethri, all three of you now lifting Ash unconscious out of the snow into the bottom of this hole you've dug. I guess you'd have a bonus action, Shar, but I don't know if there's anything you could do with it. Okay. That brings us to Kethri. What do you want to do, Kethri? Ash is up but unconscious.
Don't have healing.
You're always, you don't have to, but mechanically you can feed another person a healing potion as an action. You don't have to. Just want to early campaign mention it.
Yeah. She's not fully thinking and like tries to like pat around to like try to feel it, but forgets it's in her pack. And she's like, "Does anyone have a healing potion?"
I do.
Oh, nice.
Okay, give me.
Nice. Well, we're sort of out of the order here since it's just Ash and she's up. So, Grisura, if you want to feed Ash a healing potion, go for it.
Yeah, Grisura will do it.
Ooh,
I was gonna say if you wanted to save your healing potion, I can stastabilize her with the healer's kit.
This is kind of an emergency, and I think Grisura would just bulldoze through it. So
There.
Go ahead and roll healing. Let Ash know what she gets. Ash. The cold air fills your lungs once again. You're conscious. Grisura, Shar, Kethri, all holding and supporting you. Grisura pouring a healing potion in your mouth. The last of it.
Oh,
7.
Okay, go ahead and heal yourself for 7, Ash. What's out of log? House is Christmas.
Sure, Dan.
Just kidding.
Okay. As a, just because I'm really curious about this, how tall is Ash again? Like
Lash
5?
is like 5'4", 5. Yeah.
Okay, and Grisura is currently like probably 10, 11 feet.
Mhm.
Proportionally, do you think Grisura could like cradle Ash in her hand?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Doing it.
Okay.
Doing it.
There. Look.
I have a feeling that with the size difference that Ash will probably, like, in her grogginess, be like, "Where's more? What?"
Amazing. We're
Oh, Grisura.
Feel free to all role play as you like. We're safe. Everyone's safe. You made it through the avalanche. All play as you like.
Chloe's
Pepper's
just...
gonna back up. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, all I was just gonna say, Chloe's just gonna lay back and just flop into the snow. Just like a little snow angel. Just waiting
Alive
for...
again. Survived
Yes!
again.
Yes.
Nice.
You know what?
Mhm.
Ignatius will take a big breath as if he's going to shout, and then remember there just was an avalanche, so he's just going to grit his teeth and whisper as low as he can. I fucking hate snow.
It's full circle.
Ash is going to pop one of her healing potions from her bag and take it.
Make sure you roll that, add your health, remove the potion, no?
Yeah, just
Kethri?
to make
Oh, okay.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ignatius will cast Healing Spirit, which it is it's 1d6 health points, and I get the heal a number of times equal to 1 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 4. So 5 heals it has basically.
Okay.
So I will divvy that. I will take 1.
Okay.
So let me, and then split the other 2 between the 2 who are down,
Okay.
Ash and Chloe.
Go ahead and roll those and just let Ash and Chloe know what they get.
Okay, I'll take 1d4.
Kethri, you had something? You were down in the hole?
Oh,
Oh, 1d6.
Yeah. She'll just kind of like slowly back away because she's like, now the adrenaline's gonna be running or like dying
Oh.
down, she'll be a little stunned. She's gonna plop down and like just hug her knees and just zone out.
Okay. Nice. Star, do you have anything? You see Keshri doing that, and you see Grisura cradling Ash.
Okay.
Is there good Shar, and then we'll plug in
Alright,
Ignatius.
Chloe takes 7 healing, and Ash takes 5.
Okay. And Shar?
I'm just gonna sit down next to Kethri and just try and offer a grounding presence. And I'm just gonna use my belt to roll and regain some of my key points.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Your belt?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Secrets.
Okay.
Right, Ash, you've come to. What do you want to do? Very comfortably cradled and feeling healed up nicely.
Like off the ground? Am I in the hand off the ground? Still in the air? Or
It's up to Grisura.
How far? Okay. I'm going to assume there's this giant swath of destruction. How far away are we from, like, undamaged? Because I think moving over there and starting a fire is a good mid-term plan. Maybe not short-term, but...
You see some of the little bit of higher ground manage to survive some of the chaos, maybe 120 feet away from you.
Okay. You know what? Just because it's fun, I think Grisura's gonna lay Ash down somewhere safe, possibly on a blanket or next to somebody. Clump over, try and find a tree that's mostly not buried, and try and drag it because it's going to be the firewood. Like, just, you know, I'm big now. Let's do something ridiculous, and then pull it over, you know, and try and start a fire with it. Eventually, once the tree's moved over to a non-avalanche path, I'll let enlarge end, but you know, go from there.
Until then, here goes. That's beautiful. Eris, anything for you as everyone's sort of healing up, wrapping up?
I'm gonna sit down and make a use of the healer's kit to try to heal myself.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
I'm just gonna look up. She's just gonna sit and just kind of get the wind knocked out of me, and just do that, and I'll look that up really quick.
Okay. So you do that. Y'all ultimately make your way over to a safer area, letting all this fresh snow kind of settle in and to move and shift and finish what it's doing. Yeah, you spend however long you want there sort of recovering, letting things settle an hour or two, maybe getting a fresh meal after, it's about lunchtime. Let's see, that happened at night, didn't it? So it's
Yeah,
it's
just
the middle of
before
the
camp,
night, yeah. So proper camp setup over there. You're all able to get some proper rest. So go ahead and give yourselves a full night's rest. If anyone has any roleplay they want to do that night, go ahead. Otherwise, sit forward with the next day.
Catherine's gonna like snuggle up next to Shar, where you're going to somehow share a bedroll.
Nice.
So she can have somewhere safe.
Nice. Amazing. Aw, nice. Okay.
Easters.
Right.
Close and like not even thinking and take the wanted poster out and just look at it. It kind of falls asleep with it in her hand.
Okay. All right.
I'm sitting around the campfire before like going to bed, with like a concerned look on my face, take out the little turtle charm again and kind of working it between her fingers before turning in for the night.
Okay, little turtle charm. Yeah. All right.
how much? I mean, you had said. I mean, during the would I recognize that the onyx was a primordial?
Actually, make a history check with advantage. You're probably one of the best to know about that. Anyone that's proficient in modern day religion can also make a religion check. You as well, Ignatius, if you prefer to do religion instead of history.
Natural 20 for 24.
Ooh. Anyone
Did you
else?
say anyone who's proficient?
Yeah, and religion can do a religion check for it. Go for it.
I got a 10.
Yay!
Yay!
Nice. And Catherine?
19.
Catherine and Ignatius would recognize the primordial specifically as Eric Huss. Made of some
Eric
sort of.
who?
It's EREK hyphen HUS.
Oh,
You
I
recognize
was
them?
thinking Prince Eric.
Oh, nice. Yes,
Eric,
he had a
okay,
waft of
Eric
hair
Huss,
on it. Nice. I love that. Yeah. It's a magma primordial. In fact, they're an archomental, which is a little like the stronger versions of primordials. They're your gods now. They're at the same power level as deities. And that's one of the strongest that you just witnessed. The other creature, the 6 legs, like the bony, weird bone kind of structure face, the monstrous face, the 6 legs, the tail, the lizard-like flight thing. Some of it falls in line with of course, the creatures that why can't I think of his name? We just Destrian spoke of.
Okay. I mean, Ignatius would
So
relay.
he said 4 legs for those, and small.
Right. Yeah, that was something of only legends. The one, I have no idea what the other one was. What the heck is going on? What was that all about?
Is it, Dan? Is it? I'm assuming it's not an everyday occurrence to see a primordial.
No. None have been seen since the war before the Sundering. The Sundering, they retreated to the far ends of the earth and have not been seen since. Some of them share their power with paladins and clerics and stuff. They have not been seen since before the Sundering.
Huh.
Does that happen? I mean, I haven't seen it when I've came to the plane here from the anyways, that doesn't happen often, does it?
No, never. Not since the Sundering.
And that was generations ago.
All the while, Ignatius is furiously sketching the 2 creatures, trying to capture before he, memory starts to fade of what he saw,
They were pretty big
Huge, monster, titan size.
and pretty scary looking.
Things that could destroy our world.
I don't even know what to do with the information, honestly. It seems way too big for my brain to work around. Other than it was scary.
Well, we lived. We saw Primordial and we lived. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were far too concerned with what that other thing was. News of this has to get back. Will they believe us? Oh. Well, maybe
I'm
they saw it too. It was as
yeah,
big as the mountain.
I'm sure a lot of people saw it. I'm sure we're not the only ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there anything left of, or that the lizard creature that they cleaved, that it cleaved? Is that like anything left of it, or did it take it with him?
It did not take it with them. It tumbled down the side of the mountain. It's an area you'll have to pass on your way down the next day anyway.
Okay.
It's kind of. Hopefully it was just a nightmare.
Indeed. Be rough sleeping tonight.
Oh, sorry. If you had anything else, please.
Nope, that's it.
So you're all able to, pack up. And indeed, it's a bit of a rough sleep. A little jarring. That and the avalanche after the aftermath, and just replaying that battle between those behemoths and everything that ensued. You are all able to get, though, a long rest. So if you haven't put it in yet, be sure you heal yourselves up with that in D&D Beyond. Morning comes around. Snow seems to have settled. There's another little over a day and a quarter to get back down to Snow Night. This has held you up a little bit. It's been a day and a half.
Just a touch.
Yeah. So the morning starts. I'm gonna start you on your way trekking down the mountain, but if you have anything you want to roleplay in the morning, let me know. All right. So,
Dan, during the night, actually, Eris would have something. She's just gonna kind of, during her watch, can we see the ocean from where we are on the mountain?
no, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna look in the direction of where home is for her.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of just twist the bracer around her arm. Am I gonna see you soon too? Who knows? And that's really it.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. In that case, we get a good sleep. Begin heading down the mountain the next day, and we're pretty much going to travel until you get to the area where you would expect all the tumbling beds to be of this other creature. So let me know if anyone wants to roleplay before that. Don't want to step on toes. Okay.
I should be on a broom.
Oh gosh, I had this. Oh, Chloe, in the middle, not in the. God. While traveling back into town, Chloe would have the wanted poster just visibly seen, not trying to hide it or anything. Just contemplating.
Okay.
Contemplating.
Gotcha. Does anyone? You'll all probably see that if it's out. If anyone wants to act or react, or if everyone's just thinking that's their business, and you'll wait, then that's okay too.
Is that you on there? She'll ask Chloe.
Chloe, not looking at Eris, just hands her the poster.
She's like, "It's you."
She just gives you a nod, not saying anything, just contemplating about what the events.
I look and see how much she's worth.
It's so. You've sailed. You've seen, plenty of wanted posters in different, port cities and otherwise. This is a pretty handsome. I don't have an exact amount, but this is a high bounty.
Impressive. Who'd you piss off?
Chloe hears you, but just choose not to say anything.
Alright, I ain't dropping this until later. Here you go.
Thanks.
I'm gonna get your answers. This is fun.
I know you are. And then, how far we're into town? Like,
It's
getting
another
close.
day and a half, day and a quarter. Still, you've been walking in the morning a little bit so far. That's it. You have one more night in the mountain.
Okay.
And like,
Okay. I was gonna shift into male Chloe, but we're not even close, so.
okay. Well, you begin navigating around. Ignatius, go make a perception check, or anyone that's keeping an eye out, for the bits.
No. Ew.
Ash, you can go first,
Oh.
then I guess if you're checking. No.
Oh, you better
No,
believe
that
it.
was that was only like a 6.
Okay. Ignatius.
Yeah, you better believe he was keeping a sharp eye out for. Yeah, he's half terrified, half excited. 24.
24. Okay. Was anyone else rolling? Nope. Okay. 24. You're keeping a careful eye out, and honestly, you round a corner. It's pretty hard to miss. But
Oh,
it's not.
it's freaking
Yeah. It's not what you're expecting, though. You see, instead of a body part, you see a single creature, still massive by most standards. It lays resting in the snow, bloodied and bruised, but seemingly barely conscious. They seem very hurt and fairly disoriented. Are you pointing it out to everybody? It's still a
Yes.
good deal away, so. Shar, you recognize this type of creature. Though larger in size than the one you know, they are badly hurt and in need of healing help.
Ignatius,
Yes.
we must help them.
What is
Please.
it? What is it? What is this creature? It's not the same one that was fighting.
No. I don't think it's my place to say I'm sorry, but please.
All right, if you insist, and I'll. Let's see. I'll toss. I toss at it. Cure wounds. Yeah.
About 1,000 feet away, but you hustle over. Does everyone go with Ignatius and Shar? Or is anyone staying back? Okay. Y'all, yeah, Ash?
Chloe will.
Well, okay. You all make your way over.
Eris will too.
There's excellent.
Just for the. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a cure wounds is a touch.
it is a touch, yeah.
What is the size difference? Am I like healing his toe?
Yeah, you're practically, yeah, that's a really good assessment, yeah.
Shar will go up ahead of time, which
Oh.
probably won't be difficult because
Oh, you're really
movement
fast,
speed.
yeah.
but in the same language will say we're here to help. Please remain calm.
It raises its head and long neck up, sort of really disoriented, its head sort of bobbing up and down like 15, 20 feet off the ground. And just not quite recognizing what's going on, says, and you can see they're having trouble remaining conscious. They labor to keep their head and neck lifted here and speak. Seem to nod in acknowledgement of what you said, Shar. Ignatius, I'm going to add with your 24 perception, because it was so high, that you also notice as you approach, there are heading off, and you count 7 different directions. You see matching sized claw prints, a little smaller than this creature, but still just about as big, and wing marks where wings took off from this area into 7 different directions. You begin casting. Well, what level do you want to cast the Cure Wounds?
First level.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, and I At 12, I rolled an 8.
Nice. Okay, you can feel it heals up. You see some of the wounds are so heavy, but you see it starting to heal the edges bit by bit on that first healing spell. Labored looks around at all of you, but seems a little too confused to ask any questions of you. Do you have anything you want to do as you're looking face to face with this,
Just ask Shar, you can speak to it?
Yes.
Char spoken a language that none of you know.
Do I know it?
That Caffrey doesn't know either.
Oh, interesting. I know a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the other language.
Mm-hmm.
Please. What happened? What has begun?
They try and open their eyes and focus. In common, they respond, I'll answer all your questions. You have my word. But first, I must rest. Recover. Please, if you find yourselves willing, watch over me until I wake. Looks around, back up the mountain, back down to all of you. The primordial thinks me dead. He won't return. But I'm so weakened that even the creatures of the mountain are a threat to me. Please, I ask for your aid. Watch over me until I wake. And the head comes crashing down into the snow as it falls unconscious. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Damn. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm back.
Yay!
I would have been so pissed if I had to miss another week.
Oh.
Ah,
I'm definitely glad. Yeah, especially this week. This is a fun one. Nice. Yeah, well, for anyone that's new, you've been watching Provenance, their Friday night campaign. We stream every Friday, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern time. If you had fun, consider giving us a follow. We have Tuesday campaign. Our Saturday one should be starting back up soon as well. That way you can be alerted as we go live and everything. But hopefully catch us, back here at least next Friday to find out what this thing is. And what's going on. Oh, Steph, thank you for the sub to Oreo. Thank you for popping in, Oreo. It's so nice to have you here. Yeah, so come on back and oops. Oh, what are they up to? Oh, why isn't it? Oh, there we go. So sorry. My computer is just being very dumb. But we're gonna go raid some of our friends over at Enchanting Sorcery. So consider giving a call Bird raid for some hype and a little branding. And since we support our friends over there, they have follower-only chat. I'm so sorry, but sometimes I don't see that ahead of time. But we hope to catch you next Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And we'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye. Bye.